This birthday video is sponsored by gingerbread Oreos because honestly, I don't have a reason. I just like gingerbread Oreos.
All of the jewelry in my entire collection is 14 karat gold plated or rhodium. And if you're unaware, rhodium is just a more high-end version of silver. And the thing that was so important to me, two things in my collection that the second I started designing. Number one, it cannot irritate my skin, it cannot give me a rash, and it cannot turn my skin any color. Because I have had issues with really high-end fine jewelry that literally, like, the earrings will turn my skin green and turn my neck green. I'm also very allergic to nickel and I have extremely sensitive skin. So I made sure that if you have sensitive skin, this is not gonna do any of that to you. I have worn every single piece of jewelry, I have worked out in it, I have sweated in it to make sure that none of that happens.
Hi, hello, welcome back. I came back 2 days later already. I'm doing better than my past month, thank you. It's me, it's Malcolm. My voice is a little bit under the weather, so I do apologize if my voice is a little bit raspy, but today is my birthday. I wanted to upload a video, so this will be kind of like a rant video. I have also my neck box from Halloween that I haven't unboxed because honestly, I wasn't feeling well and I didn't feel like uploading around that time. So I have this to unbox. I got a little bit of a rant, so stick around for that. We're gonna have some fun today. It's not really gonna be like spilling tea or like really deep diving into anything again. It's just kind of like me ranting because I think that's what I do best. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey, what is up everybody? Yes, I've returned to your phone, your computer, your TV, your tablet, your laptop. I don't know what you're watching me on right now. Well, welcome back to all of you legends. It's me, it's Malcolm, the birthday boy. And today, I really didn't know what I was gonna do, but I did know I want to upload like a quick video on my birthday. So for all those people that have said happy birthday already, thank you, I really appreciate it. So I just want to upload a little bit of a rant video. I also wanted to unbox my neck box because I haven't had a chance to, and I'm actually excited to see what's inside because I actually don't know. So the rant I'm going to be doing today, just get it out the way. I want to talk about this whole internet thing about how we forgive nice YouTubers that we like / look the other way when it comes to YouTubers that we like, but give like different treatment for the same kind of offenses to other people. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit with like three or four main people that we've already talked about before. One I really haven't talked about much, only because he hasn't really like been on my radar, but we're going to talk about Manny MUA. We're going to talk about Dawson a little bit. We're going to talk about Tati Westbrook, and last but not least, we're going to talk about Jaclyn Hill. Because I've noticed with Jaclyn Hill especially, which is what inspired me to do this kind of video, is that her fans, like her fandom is very strong, and like I respect that, of course, but it gets to a point where you have to look at it from the other side and be like, you know what, maybe Jaclyn Hill isn't really the businesswoman that I thought she was, and maybe I need to take my money elsewhere. I'm not saying don't buy her products, I'm not saying that, so Jaclyn Hill, if you're watching this, she's not watching this, just don't sue me because I didn't say that. But yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into it. So first, let's open up the neck box a little bit before I start talking, because like I did in my Bath and Body Works video, I'm gonna open up some stuff, look at some stuff, talking points, more stuff, more talking points, and then that's gonna be it. So let's open it up. So we got the approved by the Midnight Society, because Are You Afraid of the Dark? I used to be as a kid, and kind of still am. Anyway, so let's open it up, see if there's... Oh, okay. So we got a cool little design. That's cute. Very 90s nostalgic. Very 90s nostalgic. So let's just look at the first item, and then I'm going to start talking about... I'll talk about Manny MUA first, because he doesn't have a lot, but there are some things that I've noticed that it's kind of like, okay, I mean, should be called out, but again, fan base is like, Manny's so nice, don't really come for him. If you do, you're a bully. That's pretty much the theme with all these people. If you come for them, you're a bully. And if you have any criticisms, you're a hater. That's going to be the main theme. So let's just get it out the way now. But let's look at this. I don't know what this is. It's like specifically. What is this a laptop case? Oh, it's a, it says right here, it's a messenger bag from Real Monsters. That's an iconic show. Wow. Do I have anything that could fit in this? Like, I don't know if I have anything that will fit in this, but I will make it work. But very, very cool. Never had a messenger bag before, so very interesting. It's pretty small for someone like me because I am a big person, if you haven't told by now. So, Manny MUA. It's going to be really quick. Really doesn't have much, but there are some things I've noticed. So Manny MUA, if for those that do not know, Manny MUA is a makeup beauty guru on YouTube. Don't know how many subscribers he has on YouTube, but I know he's been around for a long time, especially because he was part of the first Dramageddon with Nikita Dragon, Jeffree Star, Gabriel Zamora, all those people, right? In the past couple months, it seems like Manny MUA not necessarily is going back into his old ways of being like the cocky person that kind of like irritated some people. The main issue that I saw first was that he is like friends with James Charles. Like, he is friends with James Charles. I don't know if he defended him publicly, but he promoted one of his items of merch. People gave him crap about that, so he removed the story or whatever. And a lot of people were like, well, Manny can be friends with whoever he wants to be. But if you really think about it, being friends with James Charles, especially right now with all the accusations out there, is probably not the best look. But like I said, if you say that, then you're a hater and you're looking for drama that isn't there, like all this stuff, right? So then, I think the guy's name is Harry Jowsey. Could be wrong, but this is all I noticed, and this is all you need to know as well. So this person, Harry Jowsey, whoever he is, was on a podcast and he called James Charles, who is gay, the F slur. And if you know what I mean by the F slur, I'm not going to say it because, one, YouTube doesn't like that word, and two, even I don't like that word, I'm not going to say it. So Manny MUA did have a problem with that. He spoke publicly about that and how that was wrong. But literally, the next time Manny and Harry Jowsey confront each other, they're doing like a tech talk or whatever, and Manny MUA is making fun of the like stereotype that gay men like to approach straight men and like try to turn them or something like that. And to me, it seems like a lot of people didn't call that out or had an issue with it. Like, a lot of drama channels called it out, respectfully so. But in the public, I really didn't see that many people like saying that that was wrong, or it was like really inappropriate to make a joke at that time, or like that wasn't it. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong social media outlets, but like it seems like people just didn't care because it was Manny MUA, and because he's nice, people just kind of let it slide and was just kind of like thought it was a hee hee ha ha joke. But if you look at the context, especially with what James Charles was accused of, which was mainly how he wanted straight men and only wanted straight men. So the fact that people just kind of let that slide, I don't know, that kind of bothered me, but it seemed to not bother a lot of people. So yeah. So what else do we have in here? I don't need that. I don't need that either. What is, okay. I see a shirt. It says, "Are you afraid of the dark?" I'm not gonna look at it yet. Okay. So the next thing we have in this Nick box is from Rocco's Modern Life. It is a Trick or Treat heifer vinyl figure. Like what I do with all these Nick unboxes, I never take these out of the box because who knows, it might be worth money one day. So definitely gonna keep it in the box. I mean, the box is kind of dented, so that ruins the value already. But very cool. It says Boo. I don't know if you can see it. It says Boo. Trick or Treat bag. Very cool. Very, very cool. What we have in here next? All right, next we have All Real Monsters pins. You can see the pins on the back. So that you can put that on your clothing or something like that. I'm gonna keep these in the bag for now because I don't know what I could put it on, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I'm just gonna leave this here for now. And let's get another thing out. What is this? Oh, okay. So we actually have a candle, and it's a keeping it lit since '91. Are you afraid of the dark? And it's a 10 candle soy wax. So is the candle already in here? I'm gonna open this one. I'm gonna probably use it. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. Oh, it isn't really a smell to it. I thought it was gonna have a smell, but it's green on the inside, so I guess it glows in the dark. And it says, "Are you afraid of the dark?" And yeah, we have a candle, like a little mini candle. Yeah, cool. Approved by the Midnight Society. Okay, I'm back. It was Tati Westbrook I was thinking about because that's another person that kind of flew under the radar a little bit with what they did to James Charles and all that. Yes, they apologized publicly, but it just seemed like the backlash that Tati got versus, like, respectfully, Shane and Jeffrey wasn't really the same energy. And something about that also bothered me because it seems like if you try to talk about that kind of situation, you're met with the Tati Westbrook fans to say, well, she addressed it, so you need to leave her alone about that, or things like that. Okay. So for those that need a little bit of a refresher, Tati Westbrook was the one that uploaded the By Sister video that is now deleted, where pretty much she called out James Charles for all these behaviors and things like that, only to then delete the video and then re-upload another video, even though she said, "I stand by everything in my By Sister video," kind of contradicted herself in the Breaking My Silence video, or whatever that was. And it seems like a lot of people kind of forgot that Tati Westbrook said that she still stood by everything she said in her By Sister video, because I think I've talked about Tati Westbrook on this channel before, and I was met with, well, she kind of already addressed it, or like, yeah, but Shane and Jeffrey though. And my response to that always is, you have to look at all the situations separately. I know it's so easy to like mesh everything together, but you have to separate things. Otherwise, you'd have people like Trisha Paytas, who rightfully called out like the Vlog Squad, Shane, Jeffrey, things like that. If you tried to mesh in everything Trisha Paytas has done together, you would never believe anything Trisha Paytas says. But even me, looking at how they talked about their experiences with that, I did believe those situations. Now, do I believe everything Trisha Paytas says? Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure we can all realize that Trisha Paytas is a troll, and that's just what they do. Same thing with Tati Westbrook. Yes, Tati Westbrook has this nice persona, and yes, they come off as very honest, but also you have to look at how that whole situation unfolded. And I understand that maybe Shane and Jeffrey probably influenced you to make the video, but at the end of the day, you still made the video, and it seems like you kind of got away with it. Now, I'm not going to say fully got away with it, because apparently their views and stuff have dropped dramatically. I'm not one to judge people on views, because argument point right now, because a lot of views are down across all of YouTube right now, so I can't really say much about that. But it seems like, especially with the bigger people, like the views, they're dropping down by at least half or even more. So that's kind of alarming. Again, with the whole Tati Westbrook thing, saying that they stood by what they said in their first video, but a lot of people seem to forgot about that. I didn't forget about that, because like she said it very subtly, to the point where if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't have caught it. And like I said, yes, she apologized to James Charles publicly and all that stuff, but saying things like, me and James are friends behind the scenes. We've talked about behind the scenes, and James wanted to be in this video with me, only for James Charles to kind of not really say that was true or not true, kind of like messed up her credibility a little bit. And then to turn around and unfollow James Charles on social medias and stuff after that. And I guess this was the result of more of the allegations coming out against James Charles. And then James Charles, he seemed kind of bitter about it. It just wasn't a good thing for all involved. And the fact that people seemingly give, like I said, Shane and Jeffree, again, this doesn't mean that Shane and Jeffree are innocent of anything. I'm just saying it seemed like Shane and Jeffree got a lot of the crap for that, when in reality, it was mostly Tati Westbrook that did all that. But again, now that I mentioned it, people are going to be like, well, Tati's nice. She addressed it more than Shane and Jeffree ever would, blah, blah, blah. But again, you have to look at everything separately. You can't look at other people's actions to dictate, like, the forgiveness or not forgiveness of the person that's being accused. Does that make sense? Just because I did something but somebody apologized for my actions or something like that or something similar to that doesn't mean I'm forgiven for my actions. Or like I put blame onto somebody else for my actions, even though I still did it. And yes, I apologize, but I still tried to deflect blame. I'm still at fault. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. Y'all, my throat is killing me right now, but I wanted to do this video. Plus, I had this box that I wanted to open. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, so I don't know what this exactly is, but we have a shadow art box. I don't know what shadow art is. Don't hate me for that. So we have a shadow art box, and it's Rocco's Modern Life inside with Filbert. And oh, it's partially broken. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, it's partially broken. I don't know if you can see the case, but I guess if we open it, I'm not sure what you would put in here. I mean, I know what I could put in here, but I don't do that anymore, so I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, don't do drugs, kid. Thank you. Oh my god, what is this? There's no way. Oh, I got excited for a second because I thought this was cereal. It's not. It's a Reptar cereal spoon and bowl. And honestly, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. That's cute. Definitely something I'm gonna use in the future. So if you see me in a video with this, don't ask questions. So very cool. I think the last thing we have is the shirt. So I'm gonna save that for absolute last. And let's talk about Shane Dawson. Oh boy. The things I could say about Shane Dawson. As someone who used to be a fan, right? Shane Dawson is one of those people that if you bring up their past, especially the past that they haven't fully addressed, will people be in your mentions, your comments, things like that, and they will just bombard you. Experienced it myself. Great exercise. It helps me ignore a lot. So, as we know with Shane Dawson, with all the things he's been accused of and things we have seen that he still has not addressed to this day, the fact that even you think about calling him out, the Shane Dawson stans are like, but he's so nice, but he's so relatable, but this, but that. And I'm like, okay, but what about the people that were affected? What about those kids that he asked to twerk on camera? It seems like people conveniently forget things with people that they like. And I think I made a tweet about this a while ago, which was, are people forgiving Shane Dawson because they like him or because they think he did nothing wrong? Now, I say that, and honestly, I got no responses from the Shane stans when I said that. because I mean, if you say you're okay with Shane Dawson's past, then that just proves that you're enabling his you're enabling what he did and are just okay with it, right? When I put that tweet out there, I had no responses from Shane stands, and if I did, I probably didn't see it, or probably got like filtered out. I don't know how to filter stuff out. It probably just got filtered out by Twitter itself. Like, especially when it comes to Shane Dawson and his fan base, right? If you say anything about his past, oh, the fans are on you. Like, you can't even breathe. They will send you DMs, like long DMs and vile DMs, just pretty much saying how, oh, you're so much better, aren't you? I bet you have a lot of things in your past that, well, no, I didn't ask kids to twerk on camera. I didn't drop the hard R, even as a black man. I didn't drop the hard R for a skit. I didn't kiss underage fans. Didn't do that. But I like how the Shane stands were trying to compare people that called him out to their own past. And it really wasn't what it was supposed to be gave. So congrats on that, for falling flat on your face, for all the Shane stands that tried to come at all these people. That wasn't it, but good try. And yeah, just again, just like with Manny MUA, it seems like also another thing when like an influencer brings up mental health, it automatically shields them from any criticism. And I'm not saying that they're faking mental illness, or like they're using it as an excuse, or they purposely say it as an excuse, but their fans use that defense to shield them. Does that make sense? Where if you say something about Shane Dawson or how he made S-word jokes, people will automatically come to you be like, oh, well, I guess you're like the gatekeeper of coping humor, aren't you? But if you think about it, with a bigger platform comes bigger responsibility. That's just what the platform dictates. Let's look at this last item, because we have to talk about Jaclyn Hill. And Jaclyn Hill, like I said, was the main reason why we're here. And like I said, box is empty now. So we have an Are You Afraid of the Dark shirt, and I don't know what it looks like. So let's just open it up. It's a long sleeve. That's good. Oh, it's the Midnight Society. And it's like pink? Does this glow in the dark? Oh my god, it glows in the dark. Shut up. Oh, oh, that's the back. Oh, it's like a doubles. Oh, I love these kind of shirts. Since 91. So, Midnight Society. It also has like a sleeve that says the Midnight Society. Oh my god, I am obsessed with this. I love it. I love it. I wonder if it glows pink, because it's pink. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pink on my side. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this today. I might wear this today. I don't know. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. So that was that whole Nick box. So let's finally talk about Jaclyn Hill, because woo, Jaclyn Hill. There's so many things I can say about Jaclyn Hill. I have not talked about Jaclyn Hill really at all on this channel, but I'm not even a beauty influencer, whatever you want to call it, but I do know business, if that makes sense. I do know like a good product versus a bad product, and from what I've seen with Jaclyn Hill especially, she is not a great businesswoman, and that's just the honest truth. So here's the thing. If you don't know who Jaclyn Hill is another beauty influencer. If you don't know anything else, they were part of that whole lipstick gate, whatever you want to call it, where there was particles in lipstick and all that, which people will still bring up to this day, and I believe rightfully so, because pretty much all of Jaclyn Hill's launches have had issues or like failed miserably, or like one of the big problems is Jaclyn Hill always has limited edition sales and like people feel pressure to buy stuff because if it's limited, it means it's not coming back. Only for Jaclyn Hill to restock things that were supposed to be limited and it comes back. So all you need to know is that Jaclyn Hill has had a lot of business ventures, and the latest one that they've had is with this Jaclyn Roxanne thing, where Jaclyn Hill said in the video that it wasn't going to turn your skin green and all this stuff, and basically contradicted what her own website said, which is pretty much lying to her fans. But I'm not going to get into that, because if you bring up that, you're a bully and you're a hater and you're bullying Jaclyn Hill, which is not the case, because there's a difference between bullying and trying to hold someone accountable. And also when it comes to a business where I'm giving you money and something hurts my skin where you said it wouldn't, I would be pissed. Can we all agree that we would be pissed if that happened to us? Where, especially with jewelry, because jewelry, especially the cheap versions, turn your skin green and it's not fun. It takes a while to get out of your skin. It's not great. There are people that have kind of faithfully stuck by Jaclyn Hill's side, bought all their launch products, and even though there's issues, they still come back because Jaclyn Hill's so relatable, Jaclyn Hill's so nice. But my thing is with that, if Jaclyn Hill was just a normal person that didn't have a YouTube following and like you didn't know who they were personally, kind of, would you still buy her products? I mean, that's kind of like my whole argument about this. If Jaclyn Hill wasn't relatable or likable, would you still buy her products? Or would you treat her like you would treat any normal business and call it out when something's bad? Because from what I've seen from all of Jaclyn Hill's launches, they have all been bad. I think the bronzer, whatever that was, something about shade ranges, that wasn't it. I didn't bring that up about Manny MUA as well. He was all about shade ranges and being inclusive, only to turn around and lie and be like, well, like a product's not for everybody, and he liked a comment or a tweet about it. So that wasn't fun. But yeah, Jaclyn Hill has had a lot of failed launches, and if you try to bring it up, you're a bully. That's pretty much what the Jaclyn Hill stands will do. They'll call you a bully, they'll call you all types of names, but if I'm giving you money and something happens to my skin, I'm going to say something. And a lot of people are brought up, why do they keep bringing it up public when they have an issue? They should take it to the customer service. That Jaclyn Hill herself said it was going to be top notch. It was not top notch, because a lot of people have come out and said that the customer service was horrible. Even though Jaclyn Hill said that this was her only project and her first project where everything was on her. This being a failed, like, miserable business venture is all on her. But if you try to bring that up, don't worry, Jaclyn Hill will just take a mental health break. And it seems that this has been the pattern with Jaclyn Hill for a while, where if things go sour, all of a sudden it's, oh, I have to take a break for mental health. And if you're a CEO, whenever things go south, and I know she never said it was because of the jewelry thing, she said it was because of the weight loss series that she had and things like that. But when it becomes a pattern, it's questionable, to the point where people are questioning whether or not you really are taking a break from mental health, or are you just trying to avoid accountability before your next scam? I mean, before your next business venture, or whatever you want to call it. I had a problem with that. Even though I don't wear jewelry, I don't buy makeup, I could just tell that this was bothering a lot of people. And if you try to bring it up, the Jaclyn Hill fans will bombard you with hate and just vitriol. And Jaclyn Hill herself seems to be annoyed when people call her out. But at the end of the day, if you are a boss CEO, as she called herself, you need to handle that. You can't just walk away when things get hard. That's not what a CEO does. That's what a YouTuber does when they get called out. But if you're a CEO, you have to handle that on the front lines. So, I don't know what to tell you about that, but that's all I got for you. Woo! So, my voice is probably going to be gone after this video, so if it felt like I rushed through this video, I kind of did, because my voice is killing me. I have not talked this much for like 3 days, but I really wanted to do something for my birthday because I wasn't going to do anything for my birthday. It's a Thursday. The only person I would have wanted to hang out with, I can't. I really don't have that many friends in real life in Maryland anymore. Because like I've said in my other video, I've cut off a lot of toxic people. So I've kept my circle extremely small. So I've just been watching my back, to be honest with you. I'm 28 today. So again, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Sorry if this video wasn't exciting, but I had a good time. I hope in one way or another you did as well. And I really don't have much else to say because my voice is about to go out and I can hear it going out. So, once again, it is Malcolm. That's me. Petty University merch because Swoop is amazing. Subscription button up here. 2 other videos over there for your own free time. Wow. Without further ado, I wish you well. I wish you a happy holidays. I wish you good health. And I will see you again next time.